afternoon, beautiful beings of light. Welcome to the Crone Zone Conversations with the Ancients. My name's Priscilla, and this is my friend Heather, and we're the Crones. Welcome to today's show. We're going to talk about the power of the number 3. But first, let's say hi to everybody in the chat. Hi, Indigo Jaguar. Welcome. I know you're working and lurking. That's cool. And White Dragon, Junosphere, thanks for being here today. It's a beautiful day in the Keys. And I've been outside most of it, but now it's time to play. So let's go to Card Cam and Heather and her card. She can tell us what's going on for the day.
What we have.
Yeah. So we're going to do the power of the number 3 today. And then tomorrow we're going to have the wonderful Dr. Gail. That's always going to be fun. So looking forward to that. And then on Tuesday's show, what are we doing? It's manifesting our reality.
Yeah, creating your reality.
Creating our own reality. I'm kind of looking forward to that. So how did everybody's Thanksgiving go? I hope it was all good. We
Everything
had a lovely
you wanted.
one. Yes, I hope it was everything you wished for. We had a lovely one with friends. Families are out of town, but we have plenty of friends to share the goodies with, so that was fun. Out on the lanai, next to the pool in the moonlight. It was good.
Well, what I have is we are in, it's the opposition, so we're feeling pretty good. The only thing that stops us sometimes is when they talk about celestial, I think what they're talking about in this case is the energies that are going on around us because they're everywhere. And they're not talking about the celestial beings that we know are so uplifting. They're talking about all the energy that's around here. So sometimes our mood can be shifting because our poor humans think you have to shift sometimes. But our souls still remain the starseed they were all the time. And what we can do when we find we get down a little bit from being up so well is that we can become the caretaker for those who need it or those that appreciate it. And when you do that, then your own confidence comes up and you become more up again. Okay?
Oh, that sounds interesting.
It's just one way you can help keep yourself up is to be, do things for other people.
That's for sure.
Especially in this season.
Yeah. Lots of people depressed and
Yeah.
lonely at this time of year, so anytime we can spread the light and the love, it'll help.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because everything we do, when we do it with love, comes back to us tenfold.
Absolutely.
So
Or to in today's show, threefold.
yeah. Threefold, yeah.
So the magic of the number 3. I love it. Throughout human history, the number 3 has always had a unique significance. But why is that? Do we know?
Wow.
I don't know.
It just always has.
According to Pythagoras, the father of numerology, the number 3, which was called triad back then, I didn't know that, is the noblest of all digits, as it is the only number to equal the sum of all the terms below it, which is like 1 plus 2 equals 3, and the only number whose sum with those below equals the product of them and itself. So 1 plus 2 equals 3, so 3 plus 3 equals 6.
And 1 times 2 is 2, times 3 is 6.
6. 333. Using the ancient art of numerology, you can see that the numbers are so much more than just digits. They each hold vibrational patterns and archetypes and are containers of the currents of the divine, universal life in which we all flow. I think that's pretty interesting. We all flow in mathematical vibration.
Yep.
Cool. Numbers can be used to describe everything from DNA sequences that connect us to our ancestors to the most ordinary in our daily life with license plates, clocks, price tags, house numbers, phone numbers, receipts, etc., as we were talking about our angel numbers last week. As well as describing the world around us, numbers in their archetypal spiritual energy will often serve as signposts, letting us know showing us where our best decisions are and letting us know the next steps to take. Born at 333, that's cool, Juno.
Yeah. And you're right, White Dragon. Nikola Tesla was obsessed with 3, and we will talk about that.
3, 6, and 9.
Yeah. 3 is the first number which was given, the meaning of all was given. It's a triad, being the number of the whole, as it contains the beginning, a middle, and an end. 3. The power of 3 is universal and is the tripartite nature of
Tripartite.
Thank you. I just couldn't get that out of my mouth.
Tripartite.
Nature of the world as heaven, earth, and water. There's 3. And human body as body, soul, spirit. There's 3. And 3 has a rhythm which gives it a flowing momentum. Think about when you dance, it's always 2, 3, 4 time music. So there's 3 beats, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, there's your waltz. Anyway.
Cool.
And so that's 3. And the sense of being always aligned with the best possible outcome. In ancient Greece, the number 3 was considered the perfect number, a number of harmony, wisdom, and understanding. And it was the number of the divine, as well as the number of time, like past, present, future, birth, life, death, beginning, middle, end. Everything's in 3s. The Greek used the number 3 a lot too. In Greek mythology, the 3 brothers, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, were the rulers of the 3 worlds. Their worlds. And Zeus was the ruler of the sky, Poseidon the ruler of the sea, and Hades was the ruler of the underworld. And their equivalents in the Roman mythology were Jupiter, Neptune, and Pluto.
I love that. Indigo, Jaguar, Prue, Piper, and Paige. That's
Prue,
right.
Piper, yeah.
You didn't get to see that. It's, what's the name of the show? Because we're watching the new one right now. The 3 Witches?
Oh, the new, yes, you're right. Yes.
That was the original series. That was their name. Prue, Piper, and Paige.
That's right. That was their names, yeah.
Okay, then in Greece, we also have the 3 charities, which are the 3 graces. Charm, thank you, Indigo. Psh, went right out of my head. The 3 graces in in Greek mythology, they were called the 3 charities and were followers of Aphrodite, the goddess of love. And then the 3 graces in Roman mythology were followers of the goddess Venus, also the goddess of love. And the 3 graces gave beauty to the world. The Morai, or the Fates, are the 3 sisters who decided on human fate. Oh man, I don't know these names. Clotho, Lachesis, and Atropos sang in unison with the music of the sirens. Lachesis and / Nona sings of the things that were. Clotho, or Decima, of those that are. And Atropos and Morta about the things that will be. So Nona, Decima, and Morta were actually the Roman version of the 3 sisters. Many religious traditions speak of the Trinity of deities, as in Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. The Hallowell sisters, that's right. And we find liberal use of the number 3 throughout the Bible, Talmud, and other religious texts. And in Christianity, Jonah was in the belly of the whale for how many days? 3 days, 3 nights. Satan tempted Jesus 3 times before he left him in the wilderness. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are known as the patriarchs of the people of Israel. And more important, they are in the 3 major religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam.
And there are umpteen thousand more references towards the Bible in 3s. We didn't go through those.
You're right, Juno. I actually left that out of here, but I did research to find that in ancient Greece, the medium of Delphi, known as Pythia, I guess, stood on a 3-legged stool.
There are so many things that are there. We just took a few. So we find the number 3 in the Buddhist Tiratana. And the Tiratana is also known as the 3 jewels of Buddhism. And those circles are symbols for the Buddha, the Dharma, his teachings, and Sangha, his followers. Hinduism has the trinity of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. And Brahma is the creator, responsible for creation, manifestation, rebirth, and reorganization. Vishnu is the preserver. She, I don't know whether it's a he or she. Responsible for persistence, love, sustaining a good thing, and perseverance. Shiva, the destroyer, was responsible for dissolution, recycling, shedding that which you don't need anymore, like letting go. And what is the power of 3 in spirituality? Well, the number 3 is universal as an innate expression of nature. Now, Tessa believed that the trifecta, but they were terrific, of energy, frequency, and vibration, and that they contained the secret of the universe. Well, we kind of believe that too, don't we?
Yeah, I think we're all there in this.
Yeah.
On this page,
everything
right?
is energy. Everything goes to a frequency and its own vibration, you know.
Absolutely.
So we agree with Tesla.
Our view of the world is separated naturally in so many ways into 3 parts that this number is an innate part of our experience. It's our relationship to these 3 parts that is how we find our place and position in the world at any time. Almost everything in life can and is separated into a beginning, middle, and end. Our lives, think about a story. When you write a story, you have to have a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Right.
When we're creating our show, we have to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's everywhere.
Right.
We live our lives through birth, life, and death. And time is measured through past, present, and future. The dimensions of the space we inhabit are measured through width, length, and height. The 3 kingdoms on earth: animal, mineral, vegetable. The 3. The sun stages move through dawn, noon, and dusk. Our planting cycles are threefold: plant, harvest, and dormant.
And if you were a farmer like I was for a time, you find, like, for instance, for wheat, that was a major crop for us. You planted it one year. It remained dormant for the whole year until it was spring again. Then it came up, you harvested, and then you left the field fallow. But that's just exactly like we had it.
Absolutely. And the moon's 3 phases of waxing full and waning. And then, of course, the goddess herself. We love the goddess. Her expressions are maiden, mother, and crone.
Hello, Crone.
Hello, crone. We got the crone down.
Yeah. Been there, mother. Been there, done that. Got the T-shirt for the other things.
Warrior Girl says she grew up on a farm, too.
Yeah.
Interesting. Heather didn't grow up on a farm.
I married into the farm from the city. It was a very fast learning curve.
Oh, I can imagine.
So anyway, in religious and spiritual ceremonies, incantations are repeated 3 times to be effective. We were thinking about that when you do a manifestation, or whenever you, what's the phrase, to the highest,
for the most benevolent outcome.
You always end with thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Always 3.
Yeah.
Now, seeing angel number 3 is a message from your angels that you're entering a time of abundance and good news. In astrology, the planet Jupiter vibrates to the frequency of 3. The 3rd sign of the zodiac is the Gemini. In tarot, number 3 is everybody at once, the Empress. Only the 3 primary colors are needed to make all of the other ones. All artists know that. In fairy tales, 3 is often the magical number. Heroes and heroines are often offered 3 choices or given 3 tests to do things, and they overcome the difficulties with the 3rd one. Confucius said, "By 3 methods we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest. Second, by imitation, which is the easiest. And third, by experience, which is the bitterest."
Yeah, I believe that too.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say hi to Butterfly Kisses Healing and Warrior Girl and Sharon Sipe and Mara. How is everybody today? And Lauren Huntsinger. Thanks for joining us today. So then we go to the symbology of the number 3, and we get to the Trinity. And it's a symbol of the unity of the body, mind, and spirit. And the symbol is of universal significance and is found throughout history and all over the world. It can be interpreted in many different senses, but spirit, mind, and body in circle of syntheses, or past, present, future enclosed in the ring of eternity, or art, science, and religion bound in a circle of culture. And that's just the one. And we saw it on Charmed as well, the series
Right.
Charmed of the 3 witches.
The power of 3.
The power of 3. It was the power of those 3 sisters. Then we come to the Chintamani, the oldest of the Indian symbols. It's the sign of happiness, and it can be found in the Temple of Heaven in Beijing, on the shields of the Crusaders and the coat arms of the Templars. I had no idea that, in the Templars. On the rocks of Mongolia, on Tibetan rings, on Buddhist banners, on the breast ornaments of all the Himalayan countries, and on the pottery of the Neolithic age.
It's been around for a while.
That's been around for thousands of years. Hi, Lisa Rhodes. Welcome. LR72, thank you. That's a beautiful symbol.
Yeah.
And then we have the World Triad. How many of you knew about the World Triad symbol? This is a new one for me. Hi, Alice. Welcome. I've never heard of this before. It's about finding balance, recognizing the duality in all things, and maintaining harmony between all conflicting forces of nature. It also represents the never-ending motion and progress of living creatures. Isn't that beautiful? I need to learn more about that.
Yeah. So spiritually, the number 3 is a reminder to stay connected with God and the spiritual realm. Its diverse energy tells us to take this connection seriously, not only with that higher power, but with ourselves. We need to stay aware of that divine connection, and we have been praying or meditating, finding inner peace or discovering our highest purpose. And all these things help us remember the mind, body, and spirit. 3.
That's right. Mind, body, and spirit. That's what it's all about. I love Lisa Rhodes. That thing kind of looks, let me see. It does.
Yes,
it
it
looks
does.
exactly like what
It
we
looks
used
like
to
the
put in
piece you put in the middle so it will spin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the
you're
45,
right.
you're right.
Maybe it's stronger that way than just otherwise. I don't know.
It's different, isn't it? I love G. Covington. Has everyone recovered from their food coma? I'm starting to. We had... Heather made a pecan pie, and I made a cherry pie. And
We could have stopped there.
Yeah, we could have stopped right there. But no, we had to have turkey, ham, dressing, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, green beans with almonds.
Rolls and deviled eggs and
Something else.
boiled new potatoes.
There was enough food for 20 people, so it got divvied up and sent home with most of them.
Yeah.
But it was delicious, and it was
kept
lovely
enough
to be
for one
around
meal
friends.
each, and that's it.
Yeah, we did good. I have to have my traditional turkey sandwich.
Exactly.
I did that last night, so I'm pretty much done with turkey and all that stuff. That's good. So, you guys, what do you have to say about the number 3? And if you have nothing to say about the number 3, how about let's do some cards? Let's read some cards. Hi, Gertrude. Welcome.
And I started a new deck last week, and I think I'll just keep going with it. But we can go ahead and
Why don't you show them what it is?
change back and forth. It's the Psychic Tarot Oracle. We put it down because it'll show better that way. And it's by John Holland. It's kind of
Hi,
interesting.
Janet P.
It's like divided in sections of different kinds of things and putting them all together. And you know, it's funny to me because last week there's only 7 chakras. How many times did that card come out saying you need to balance this chakra?
There was a bunch.
It was a bunch.
Gertrude says she has that. You bet. Yeah. Let me get this down. I got Juno, and
That's be like, yes. Do you put? She puts some of the cranberry sauce and some of the stuffing, and what else do you put on it?
no, it's not a cold. It's a cold turkey sandwich. No milk. Lactose intolerant. No, I put a layer of dressing, a layer of cranberry sauce,
And turkey.
and a layer of turkey.
And the bread. Yep.
And sourdough bread. Because I don't eat white bread anymore. Okay, we got Juno to start off. And then Gertrude. And Rose. Gotcha.
And I'm getting Juno here. Aha.
Okay.
Your card was stand your ground. So sometimes you may have some little disagreements come up with friends or associates and stuff like that. Don't be afraid to stand your ground. You need to take care of you no matter what anybody else says, okay? So don't be afraid to stand your ground if you need to.
Okay. And then I've got, we shall see. I got writing names. Thank you, Miss Sharon. We'll be pulling a card for you too, my love. Conscious eating nourishes me. So I guess you need to be conscious about what you're putting in your belly.
All right.
Especially after the last couple of days.
Yeah. You can forego a lot of stuff now. But you know what I missed from yesterday, from Thanksgiving?
What?
No chocolate.
No chocolate. What do we usually have on Thanksgiving that's
I don't
chocolate?
know, but that's
Nothing.
a food group we didn't hit.
You're right, we didn't. Oh, congratulations, LR72, for just turning 50. My daughter turned 50 this year, too.
I think mine is next year. Something like that.
Okay, I think I've got it.
And who's number 2?
Gertrude. Come lay down. Come lay down.
Like you've been. It looks like you're going into partnerships and alliances, and that may simply be that you're getting a new set of friends or a new way of doing things, or joining somebody in a YouTube channel or something like that. But the coloring on it tells me that it's pretty good. Partnerships and alliances, something you'll be comfortable with, something that you'll like. And it could just be friendships, but still, it's maybe getting deeper friendships than you had.
Okay, and I got Trust the Mystery of Life
There you go.
with the Ravens. And this is actually one of my favorite cards because I love the Ravens. The Raven is one of my spirit animals. So I love that card. Okay, I have to address a couple of things in the chat. 50 is considered a crone. You're officially a crone at 50.
Exactly.
So be happy, all you crones out there.
Because you're wise women.
Because you are wise women.
And that's what it means. You're wise women. You've lived through enough things that you're in the position now to give other people advice. That's what a crone does.
When asked.
When asked. Yes, you need to be careful in this world.
About giving advice. Hi, Mary Thornberry. Welcome. Gertrude says, interesting. Similar cards have been turning up for me. And, you know, I don't have Warrior Girl down, but I know she needs a card. Okay, next is Rose.
If there are similar cards turning up for you,
Pay attention.
yeah, they're trying to tell you. And a lot of times it would take me 3 times before it's like, okay, I know it's you guys. It's not taking as long now as it used to. Sometimes they're just repeating it over and over and over again to you.
Right.
And who is the next
Rose.
person? Rose. Well, those two.
Banana bread, please bring some. I love banana bread. Do we have bananas I can make some banana bread out of?
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
It is safe and beautiful to express my sensuality.
And the two that showed up for me, I mean, they turned over and flipped it. They were going to be it. They have solitude and new beginnings, which tells me that you've been doing some thinking and meditating and getting some ideas and thinking about going
I got you, White Dragon.
perhaps in a different direction that you thought you were going to go, but it sounds like a good idea. So new beginnings, new things for you coming in. So
Lovely.
that's good, but you've been thinking about it for a while, and they're saying it's time to move on and do it.
Lovely. Okay, Sharon Sipe is next.
Okay, Sharon's like,
Because she never asks. And she's always so busy. She doesn't usually have time to ask. She's so busy. So you're getting a card every time that I see your face or your name.
and she remembers. Sharon.
Because we really appreciate it. You're welcome, Rose
All the
Flower.
work that you do.
We do. Sharon, I am courageous, steady and strong, and it is a beautiful lioness.
And there's one of the chakra cards. They're saying you need to balance your throat chakra a little bit. So, and that won't be too hard to do. Just go ahead and start singing and doing whatever it is, talking.
Speaking your truth.
Speaking your truth. Yeah.
Because you're courageous, steady, and strong.
But you just need to balance it just a little bit.
You guys are making me hungry. Quit talking about banana bread. I've been dying for some banana bread. I'm going to cook it this afternoon. I think we have 3 overly ripe bananas, so that's perfect.
She gets to cook more often since it makes me so tired.
Yeah, you don't need to cook right now. Lisa Rhodes is next.
Lisa Rhodes.
So is everybody warm right now? Are you nice and toasty warm like us? Or are you freezing in the snow? I hear it's snowing in part of the country. But we're nice and, well, we're too damn hot right now. Lisa Rhodes, I honor the natural process of growth and transformation.
And there's your number 3 again for celebrating.
Awesome.
So
This is a chrysalis turning into a butterfly, so that's beautiful.
don't be afraid to celebrate. Thanksgiving may be over, but you're not done celebrating yet.
Woohoo! Nice, Lisa. G. Covington is next. Yeah, please subscribe while you're here. We appreciate it very much. Wisconsin's in the 50s. Warm in Australia. Oh, welcome from Australia.
It was 80
Lovely.
something for a white dragon.
Well, White Dragon's our neighbor. He lives just by
Up the
Miami, don't you? Don't you, White Dragon? Where are you, Lauren? 64 and sunny. Okay, this is for G. Covington.
G. Covington.
Love and intimacy flow into my life effortlessly. I love that she has the phases of the moon on her back. That's beautiful.
Foundations and achievements. I see you being very achieving what you want to, but do make sure you have a good foundation. If you were living down here, we'd say, yeah, make sure it's off the ground, all good ways, and good solid foundation for all the water and the wind and the. So, if you want it to last really well and your achievements to continue, make sure your foundation is secure. Okay?
Warrior Girl says it's 49 degrees in central New York and 72 in San Diego. Lovely.
Wow, and all sorts of different things.
And next is Janet P.
Go ahead.
Janet P., I have now is the time to integrate all that you have gathered.
Which makes sense to this one, because if you're integrating all the information that you've gathered, you will choose wisely. And you evidently have a decision coming up. So gather everything together, all your information, and go with the best choice.
Cool.
As long as it goes with your heart.
Always.
Okay.
Choose with your heart. And Indigo Jaguar's next.
All right. Another Heather.
Another Heather.
Another Heather.
Okay. Indigo Jaguar. With a steady mind, I am connected to our collective experience.
Cool.
Ooh, that's cool. And I know you connect a lot. That's beautiful. With a steady mind, I am connected to our collective experience.
This one says movement, choices, and decisions. So things are moving for you, and you find you're making choices and deciding to go certain ways. This is really good. The steady mind and connecting with the collective experience. That will help with all this movement for you and the choices and decisions.
Beautiful.
So that's great. You're working together.
And next is White Dragon. See, we wouldn't leave you out, White Dragon. We're small enough we can do the people in the chat room.
Yeah.
If we get big, then we'll have problems. But right now, we're small enough. It's so much fun to read for the chat room.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, White Dragon. Now's the time to integrate all that you have gathered.
Oh.
You gather a lot. I know you spend a lot of time different places.
Let's see what this one.
That's Solaris.
White Dragon.
We're going to have Dr. Gail here, guys. Tomorrow, Dr. Gail will be here, and I'm going to ask her some questions about that Solaris Healing Center because I'm fascinated. And really, on Mondays, go watch her shows on Monday afternoon. I can't remember the times or anything, but she'll tell us tomorrow, I'm sure. But you sit in the healing light of the Solaris Healing Center, and it feels warm and healing, and you don't have to chat. You don't have to... I don't even think you have to be live. I think the healing comes through whether you're live or not. And even if you're not getting a reading, you're getting that healing energy. And I think that's just beautiful.
Me too. I'm still going. Oh, you're going there every night, isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, your card from me was patience and planning. So yes, gather all that information. Be patient when you're trying to make a decision. Don't make it click fast. I can't snap my fingers. Sorry.
Gather your data. Make your list.
Do the appropriate planning for what it is that you want to do. And everything will be just fine.
Lovely. Thank you for clarifying that, White Dragon. And Juno's going to be on Dr. Gail's channel on Wednesday. I can't wait to see that. That's exciting. Good for you, Juno.
I think that is fantastic.
We look forward to seeing it.
Yeah, we do.
Next is LR72, and then Warrior Girl. So if I've missed anybody, please request a card again, because these are the last two that I've got.
Tombstone is 66 degrees?
That sounds cold.
That sounds cold to me.
Okay,
we have her.
LR72, and happy birthday, happy 50th birthday. I allow stillness to heal and reveal. I'm sorry I keep shoving
That's
my
all right.
cards over there.
That's okay, as long as we can see them.
I allow stillness to heal and reveal. I guess go meditate.
And that will help you with your decisions, because it looks like you may have a decision coming up.
Choose wisely.
Yeah.
I always meditate before I make a big decision.
Yeah, that's really
Just
good. And that's
helps.
what that does. Yeah, it helps clarify your mind.
It certainly does. You're welcome, LR72. Okay, Warrior Girl is next. And that's everybody I've got. So
If we've missed somebody, please let us know.
please let us know, because we don't want to miss anyone that wants a card. It just feels good to get a card sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just a little validation's always nice.
And sometimes it's hard to ask for one when you realize, it's you're putting yourself out there when you ask for one, and sometimes it's hard to. So we definitely want to make sure everybody gets one.
Absolutely. The mail's here.
Yeah, I heard it going against the wall.
Our front door is literally right there.
Yeah. And the mailbox is right there.
The mailbox is on that. Okay, Warrior Girl. I meet resistance with kindness. Because
That makes sense with partnerships and alliances. Sometimes you have to discuss things to get things the way you want them.
well, meeting resistance with kindness is just the way you need to do it.
Yeah.
It's the beautiful way. It's coming
Wow,
from the heart.
Genosphere.
You've got
We
mail.
got mail.
Okay.
But anyway, yes, it looks like you're just going to discuss some things. But knowing you, you'll have everything all worked out.
Okay, that was for you, Warrior Girl.
Now we have one for till we meet again.
More Mandelas. Wow. Takes an hour to wind 25 and you have 2,000. I can't even imagine what 2,000 skeins of embroidery floss look like.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And it is so easy to tangle up. From my experience, now, maybe you got a better knack at it, but
Okay, I'm going to let you pull that last card. And be sure and join us tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern for Dr. Gail. It's always so much fun with Dr. Gail. We just love her. And then on Tuesday, we're going to talk about,
creating
our own reality. Creating our reality. How to do it and how to do it right.
Go ahead and pick one. Prosperity begins.
Woohoo!
We're all going to be doing really well. So of course, it is getting closer to the Christmas season. Maybe people would like gift certificates or something else for your readings and things. Who knows?
You never know, do you?
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today and letting us read cards and just spend the afternoon with you. We really appreciate it. We love you all. Please remember to go out there and shine your light. Send out that unconditional love to all those people that need it out there, and Mother Earth as well. She never minds receiving love and affection, but
No.
then none of us do.
And Mother Earth also loves all your trials and tribulations that you want to get rid of. She thrives on them.
She thrives on it, so
Turns
send
it
it
into
down
good
to Mother
juju.
Earth and let her absorb our difficulties. We love you all. Thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow, and if not, maybe Tuesday.
Send out your unconditional love, and you have ours.
And you have ours.
Thank you so much.
We love you so much. Take care. We'll see you Tuesday. Or
Bye.
Sunday, then Tuesday.
Right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.